Hello Internet, today we try the new Insta360 X4 and this is what the new camera looks like. It looks similar to X3 but it's slightly taller. Compared with X2, you will notice each generation gets a bit thicker. I think this is because the battery gets bigger. It increased from 1800 to almost 2300. Now X4 has over 2 hours of battery life. The overall design is just like X3. There is the USB charging port here and the power button on the other side. The Q button below can switch between your presets. And there's another button to switch between different shooting modes. And the highlight of this new model is the jump from 5.7K to 8K. Some might wonder, wasn't 5.7K already very big? However, in 360 videos, the resolution is spread across the entire sphere. So what you actually use might just be a quarter or an eighth of that. If you need to zoom in a lot, 5.7K might not be enough. So this upgrade to 8K is indeed have some use in some situation. Another change in the design is the protective lens. The box comes with a set of this protective lens. Previously they are installed using adhesive, but now they are designed to be detachable. Once installed, it looks like this. Insta also sells these more scratch-resistant lenses. I noticed the design of these more scratch-resistant lenses is different from the ones included. Now let's see how the video looks like. The new camera can shoot in 4K, 5.7K or 8K. Recording in 8K takes up much more space than recording in 5.7K. With a 128 memory card, you can record about 2.5 hours in 5.7K, but only about 1 hour and 17 minutes in 8K. So if your memory card and hard drive space is limited, it is more reasonable to recording in 5.7K and only use the 8K when you plan to zoom in a lot. Until now, we only record in 5.7K and output to 1K. Some shots here are already zoomed in quite a lot, probably less than 720. But overall, when viewing on a phone, the image still feels quite clear. And since we both have X3 and X4, let's compare if there's a difference between 5.7K and 8K. On the left, we have X3 shooting 5.7K and output to 1K. And on the right, we have X4 shooting in 8K and output to 4K. Both are set to standard and full auto. Can you notice any difference in clarity? Personally, I feel they are quite similar. The rocks even seems sharper in the left. But it could just be the default sharpness setting are different. Next, we zoom in around the house. I think when we zoom in like this, the difference becomes more noticeable. Indeed, the 8K retains more detail. The house and the little tree look cleaner, and the details on the rock are more natural. Overall, it's a noticeable improvement. So if you enjoy zooming in to see details, or you have big memory card and hard drive, 8K is great. And with this kind of camera, you can frame the video to where you want after shooting. With 8K, now you can zoom in super big. For example, if you ride through a spot where there are many things watch video on both sides of the road, but you only pass by once. This kind of camera can let you video everything at once. And normally when we ride a bike, the Insta camera often positioned like this. but you can also put it like this. Generally, if you put a regular action camera in front of your chest, even if you are experienced, there's still a chance you might aim the camera to the ground. Because your upper body moves, especially on the road bikes. The advantage of this kind of camera is that no matter how much you move around, it's guaranteed to aim at where you want. The video looks even more smoother than regular action camera. And the new camera also lets you increase the frame rate. At 5.7K, it can shoot at 60 frames per second, and at 4K it can go up to 100 frames per second. Mount the camera on a selfie stick and adjust to 100 frames per second. When you record at 100 frames per second and play it back at 30, you have the 3 times of the slow motion. The video will look super smooth. Although the Insta360 series is the 360 camera, you can also use it as regular camera. When you switch to single lens mode, it functions like a regular camera. Here are how the single lens mode looks like. Well, that's about it. I think this Insta X4 is indeed has some improvement over the X3. I still use the X2 often, and even the X3 still feels new to me. And suddenly, the 8K X4 is here. Time really flies. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye bye.